everyone, I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Brandon. And we're the
Wagners.
Wagners.
We're a husband-wife duo who travel all around the country since 2021 for Brandon's travel nursing job.
We love hiking, car camping, new cities, and of course, the best food and drink. Along with adventure, we always look for ways to keep our travel budget-friendly.
So pack your bags and join us as we wander together. Hey Wanderers, welcome back to our page and welcome back to NorCal. We are currently living in beautiful Santa Rosa in Sonoma County, and today we're headed for a fun-filled day for the whole family, the Jelly Belly factory in Fairfield, California. It's about 45 minutes from Napa Valley and about an hour and a half from our home in Santa Rosa. This activity is obviously a great way to do with younger kiddos, but of course is fun for adults alike. Let's go! So chances are you're familiar with the Jelly Belly candy, but let me give you a brief history and a few facts. So this all started in 1969 in Belleville, Illinois, with a guy named Gustav Golitz who opened a candy shop, which then became the family business and gets passed down from generation to generation. There are other candies that they made, but jelly beans started to be produced in the 1960s. In 1965, Golitz, as it was still named at the time, made a breakthrough in the world of jelly beans. In the past, jelly beans were only flavorful on the outer shell, but the candy makers at Golitz found a way to infuse the flavor into the filling inside the shell and not just the shell. In the 70s, they were coming up with all sorts of unique flavors and growing in popularity. And in 76, they had enough flavors to develop the Jelly Belly jelly beans, as they were known at that time as the Golitz mini jelly beans. They start with 8 flavors: root beer, green apple, licorice, cream soda, lemon, tangerine, berry cherry, and grape. The 80s were spent growing the flavor product line. In 1986, the headquarters right here in California was built, and then in 96, the Jelly Belly logo is stamped onto every Jelly Belly jelly bean. As this was their biggest product, they changed the company name from Golitz to Jelly Belly Candy Company in 2001. Since then, they've been developing a lot of products, collections, and flavors. And most recently, in 2023, they were bought by Ferrara Candy Company. There have been a few other notable events in their history or product line, but I'll point them out as we go. So first of all, the attractions available here are the museum, the factory tour, cafe, and the gift shop. So the tour is the main attraction, so let's start there. The toys are self-guided and they're offered daily from 9:15 a.m. to 4 p.m. and they're only $7 for adults and $3 for kids ages 3 to 17, and under 3 is free. So this is definitely an affordable activity. So when you first walk in, you're in the main entrance where you buy tickets at the front little desk, and then you do up the stairs to see the tour. Once you're up there, you'll watch a quick video about the history, and then you'll walk out overseeing the factory. You have a bird's eye view from this point, and there are certain stations for you to stop at and watch a little video to get more information of each part of the candy making process. They even have some interactive parts where you can play some kind of game or do a small activity. I really liked the ones where they had the smelling bins, so it gave you a clue of the flavor and then you could release the smell of that flavor, and guess what it was? Not to brag, but I was pretty good at this, so I know my sense. I really liked the big timeline that had the fun information about the company milestones as well. One thing you'll see a lot of here are these huge jelly bean portraits. I think these are so cool, and they have them all over the site, and of course they're made entirely out of jelly beans. So they have a lot of different ones in various themes that you can also browse online, but it doesn't seem that you can buy or order your own, so you'll just need to enjoy them here or download the picture of them to your computer from the website. On average, it takes the artist about 100 hours to complete these pictures and over 10,000 jelly beans. So if you notice, there seemed to be a lot of Ronald Reagan. That is no accident. He loved Jelly Belly jelly beans, so when the company heard about this, they of course used it as a huge marketing plug, and they even sent him 3.5 tons of Jelly Bellies for his inauguration. In '83, he gave some Jelly Bellies to a crew headed to outer space, so Jelly Bellies were the first jelly beans in space. Ronald Reagan's favorite flavor was licorice. They also have a fun little section about the BeanBoozled game. If you don't know what that is, it's a game where you try to guess the flavor of a jelly bean, but the problem is there's 10 look-alike pairs, so you'll either get the good flavor or the look-alike bad one. So some examples of the lookalikes are like juicy pear and booger, or buttered popcorn and rotten egg. My nephew loves this game, and honestly I don't think he's ever successfully gotten me to play with him, so maybe that makes me a bad aunt, but I personally have never been BeanBoozled. So once you're done at the factory tour, you can go to the gift shop, the museum, or the cafe. The cafe is just like your standard concessions like chicken tenders, fries, sandwiches, wraps, things like that. So we just got a quick bite and then we headed over to the museum. So they have a little train that will take you over to the museum, but it's like literally right across the parking lot. So it's definitely just there for fun and not functionality, as you could easily walk. But I mean, who doesn't like a free little tram ride? So I won't lie, I hope they're not done with the museum yet, but when I went in 2023 in November, this museum was pretty abysmal. So it's pretty much just an old warehouse where they have some stuff. There are curtains, and then so you can't see the entire warehouse, but then it's pretty much just like different memorabilia or like maybe some old candy making machines. So if you start your day here, don't worry, the factory tour is much better, and if you don't make it here, you didn't really miss much. So there are of course some things available for purchase, but the main gift shop is across the parking lot back in that main building on the first floor. So here you can buy pretty much any flavor of Jelly Belly you'd like, and I think this is really cute. You can buy the belly flops, which are just the misshapen Jelly Bellies. So they taste the same, but instead of throwing them away, you can get them for a discounted rate here. So if you can't wait until you make this trip, you can purchase these online for $15 plus taxes and shipping fees. So that is pretty much it. The museum isn't great, but the factory tour is really fun. So as I mentioned, this is a great family-friendly, affordable activity that your kids will love. And I forgot to say in the beginning, your tickets do get you a small bag of Jelly Bellies that you can enjoy, so you don't need to purchase some at the gift shop if you just want a little taste. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know the older I get, the more I really appreciate a good factory tour. So hopefully you guys enjoy them as well. Thank you so much for watching and coming along. Please remember to like and subscribe so you can travel with us in the future. We love to travel with you. We'll see you guys next Wandering Wednesday. Bye!